There you are. It says meeting is now streaming live on YouTube. So with that, I am Kurt Mañana. I'm your host of the Mañana morning check-in, and today is another morning. Folks, yesterday, I'm trying to think about yesterday, and I'm trying to think about how I prioritized the day, how I attacked different portions of the day. I worked on the Ford a little bit, the travel vehicle, the camper van that's coming up for us. And so I worked on that a little bit. I had a meeting with a client. I had another meeting with a future client. Lots of messages and stuff to catch up on after the weekend. But to something that is a priority, something that's important, is my son Hayden had graduated up a rank in the Scouts. And so we knew that we had to participate in a potluck last night and go see other Scout families and things like that. Now, in my mind, I was thinking, hey, I'll do the Mañana daily check-in late. I'll go to the Scout thing, and then hopefully I have some words of wisdom or some value-added thing that I can share with the community, with the audience after the Scout thing. And I thought that, I really did. That's, in my mind, that was my intention. So that's why I didn't get on earlier in the day. Also, I knew that I was working on what my material would be for the value-added email that's going out this week. Actually went out this morning, right? So if you're on the list and you get the value-added emails that go out once a week, that went out this morning. But as I was thinking about all of those things, I got back to another place, and that's on something that I've talked about recently with you guys. And that is, sometimes you just got to go, that's it. Sometimes you just got to go, man, I got to undock. I have to pull out of this system for just a moment and just relax, right? And so I was thinking about my activities over the weekend. I was thinking about my activities from the previous week. I was thinking about all of these things that I was trying to pour my energies into. And I'm like, at some point, I got to pull the plug out for a little bit, and I got to recharge. So I recharged a little last night, hung out, watched a little TV with the family after the Scout thing. And then I went to bed early, got a really good night's rest. And that's super, super important because that's been lacking over the last week or so. Now, beyond that, I'm thinking about the email that went out today, and I'm thinking about all of these things, and I'm not unique. Everybody's got a little bit of this, tit for tat, exchanging thing going on in their lives, right? So I live at home, married, 2 children, both kids are homeschooled. There's always something that wants my attention in this home. There's you, right? I like to make these messages. I like to make content. I like to communicate. I like to add value to people. I believe that if I just keep adding this value, sooner or later, people that are in this community are going to run into someone else that needs something. If they need a membership website or a learning website or a public speaker or some coaching and training and leadership, they'll say, man, I know a guy that does all that. And that to me is kind of beyond adding value to people. There is a driving force. So that is there. So there's that. Then there's the websites that I build and maintain for me. There's our project, the Power Sport Academy. Then of course there are things like the printer doesn't work, the Wi-Fi doesn't work, the lawn needs mowed, these things that come up. And today was an episode in, teamwork makes the dream work. We decided to go ahead and really do kind of a deep cleaning on the house. And I'm sharing this with you because I want you to understand you're not alone. When I'm running a steam cleaner upstairs on the steps, and I'm running a steam cleaner, in my mind, I'm thinking, man, maybe I should be doing another blog post right now. Maybe I should be hitting the phones and calling some dealers. Maybe I should be getting back to, the person that hit my contact link last night and scheduling a discovery call with them for a new web project. Maybe, but here's the deal. You got everything that's in your world that you either need to delegate or take care of. It's either delegate or take care of, right? And when family members are depending upon you, there's no better time than the present. I think a lot of times we lose focus as people. We lose focus on who is the priority in life. What's the priority in life? And if you're a believer like me, you know that God's got it anyway. So If it takes me an extra hour or 2 hours to respond to somebody's inquiry from a web form, so be it. Because right now, I should say not right now, but earlier this morning, my priority was being a member of the household. And so I think that when I think about what kind of value can I bring to a message, what kind of value can I bring forward to people in the community, that's one of the express values I wanted to share today. And that is, we constantly have to take inventory of who we're associated with, what their priority is, where things rank, and then the activities that those relationships create and their priority. It's super, super important. What'll happen, and this is like that little tiny book I've mentioned before, Tyranny of the Urgent. It's a little tiny little book, Tyranny of the Urgent. It's a life changer. If you read that little tiny book, sit in the bathroom, read Tyranny of the Urgent, which you could do in one sitting. And if you really think about what you're reading, it will change the way you approach certain things. People all around me, people all around the globe that associate with me want to be the priority. I know that. They want to be number one. They want to be the most important thing. But at the end of the day, the truth is the most important thing is right here, right in this house, right? And then everything after that takes a second seat. And you got to figure out, is it a second seat, a third seat, a fourth seat, and a fifth seat? And there's no shame in the game. You've only got so many resources. It reminds me of when I can think of someone I used to work with at a corporate position, and they had the unfortunate responsibility of working for more than one vice president. And so one vice president, one department would say, I need you to X, Y, and Z. And then vice president from another department would say, I need you to X, Y, and Z. And this poor person had to figure out which vice president got the priority. Am I going to work on this document for this project, or am I going to work on this spreadsheet for this department? And in a lot of cases, they had to think of the work that I'm doing, who's next in line to benefit, and what's the overall best approach for the company in a priority mindset. Now, how fair is that? Two vice presidents, commanding an underling, and this underling is having to make the decision over which vice president gets the priority. And you know what? We all do that. At least we all should do that. And so my words of wisdom today are, yes, seize your opportunities. Yes, focus on success. Yes, look at productivity. Absolutely. But don't lose focus of your personal relationships, your living situation, and other things that take priority over that at the moment. We're all going into this weird hybrid, remote, part-time office, sometimes travel kind of thing. I'm speaking to a lot of people that are getting used to new work environments. And what can happen if we're not careful is we can blend those two worlds too much. And we can end up blurring the lines of family and friends and relationships to the point that they become the secondary thing. And at no point in time should your personal relationships be the secondary thing. At the end of the day, if you got hit by a bus, those clients, those customers, those jobs, they'd instantly be looking for someone to replace you because they need to, right? You serve a function. But it's those personal relationships where if you were to get hit by a bus, it would leave a lasting, indelible impression upon that person from your absence. And that's who we need to focus on. So folks, that was a little deep today. I don't know what I was thinking there. All right. So that's it. I will see you guys tomorrow. I hope that you're having a great day. If you're not on the list, if you didn't get the value added email this week, go to mañananomas.com. Click on the Academy link. Halfway down, you'll see a form to fill out. Just fill out that form. Jump on the list. If you don't like it, you can unsubscribe. But I'd love to have you in the community. This way I can keep you informed of things and send you out some free things. Today, I sent people free access to a marketing course that's part of the Mañana No Mas Academy. The marketing course is a little dated, and I thought, you know what? Instead of selling this all the time, let's let people have it for free. Let's give them a coupon as long as they're part of the community. And so people can sign in and get free access to this marketing course. And it goes over things like, social media marketing, like Facebook and Google ads and all that kind of stuff. So if you're into it, it's there. Have at it. I'll talk to you guys later.